Jungkook stunned. Taehyung returned to Korea without saying goodbye. Is there a big problem? The world of BTS never ceases to surprise, but nothing could have prepared ARMY for what happened after Taehyung's breathtaking appearance at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. One moment, the stadium was alive with his charisma, his energy radiating under the glowing lights. The next moment, the idol was gone, disappearing without a trace, returning to Korea so quietly that even his closest BTS brothers, including Jungkook, were reportedly left in shock. The abruptness of it all has left fans scrambling for answers, hearts racing with worry and curiosity. What could have possibly compelled Taehyung to make such a sudden, secretive move? The night at Dodger Stadium was iconic, a spectacle few could ever forget. Tens of thousands in attendance watched as Taehyung, with his signature charm and stage presence, owned one of the world's most legendary stages. Millions more witnessed it online, their screens reflecting the magic of the moment. Every glance, every smile, every note he sang seemed larger than life. And yet, amid the thunderous applause and flashing cameras, whispers began to stir. Questions grew louder. Why would he leave Los Angeles so abruptly? Why would he board a flight back to Seoul without a single announcement? Without even informing Jungkook, whose eyes fans say were wide with disbelief when the news broke. The timing of this move could not have been more dramatic. Jungkook, riding a meteoric solo career and facing the intense pressures of global attention and upcoming military duties, was left visibly unsettled. Insiders describe his reaction as a mix of shock and confusion, a rare crack in the golden idol's usually composed demeanor. Could tension have flared between the two? Or was this a deeply personal matter that forced Taehyung's hand, a situation so urgent it demanded his immediate return home? Fans worldwide have been combing through every available clip, photo, and social media snippet from that night, trying to decipher what might have gone wrong. The narrative reads like a blockbuster movie. Two of the globe's most adored idols at the center of a spectacle, one shining brilliantly on stage, the other caught in a whirlwind of silent worry. But unlike fiction, real life doesn't come with answers neatly wrapped up at the end. The suddenness of Taehyung's departure has left ARMY anxious, emotional, and divided, wondering if this was a personal decision or the sign of something much larger, something that could reshape the future of BTS itself. The contrast was almost surreal. Moments before, Taehyung had been unstoppable, his voice filling the stadium, his energy electrifying the crowd, every eye on him, every heart in awe. Then, just hours later, headlines shifted. The story was no longer about a historic performance. It was about a quiet flight across the Pacific, an unexpected exit that sparked global speculation. Did the dazzling smile that captivated tens of thousands mask a burden too heavy to bear? Was that night at Dodger Stadium, as magical as it seemed, a farewell of sorts, however temporary? For Jungkook, the timing could not have been more delicate. He has been navigating his own challenges, balancing a rising solo career with the weight of BTS's legacy and the looming reality of military service. Witnessing Taehyung leave without explanation shook not just him, but the fans who have followed every nuance of their bond for over a decade. The closeness between Jungkook and Taehyung is undeniable. The quiet glances backstage, the subtle gestures of camaraderie, the moments that fans have captured and treasured. So why now would Taehyung vanish without a word? This raises the question everyone is thinking but hesitant to voice. Is BTS facing something more profound than what meets the eye? Could this be a ripple signaling a larger challenge, something that might impact the group when they all reunite after military service? The juxtaposition of glory and mystery, the glittering performance at Dodger Stadium versus the hushed departure to Seoul, is almost cinematic, a twist no one could have anticipated. Speculation has run wild. Was it family-related, health concerns, management decisions, scheduling conflicts, or even undisclosed industry pressures? Fans have scrolled endlessly, piecing together every moment, trying to find hidden clues, a hint of what could have prompted this sudden return. Meanwhile, Jungkook's silence has only intensified the intrigue. While he has remained publicly composed, sources suggest his private reaction ranged from disbelief to concern, echoing the sentiments of fans worldwide. Yet, as dramatic as this story seems, much of the hysteria is fueled by assumptions and the nature of social media. In reality, the narrative of Jungkook being blindsided and Taehyung vanishing without warning may not fully reflect the truth. Multiple insiders confirm that the bond between the two remains strong. Jungkook was aware of Taehyung's movements, even if the details weren't broadcast publicly. In the life of a global superstar, privacy is rare, and not every flight, rehearsal, or personal commitment is shared in real time. What seems sudden to fans is often a carefully orchestrated schedule behind the scenes. The truth behind Taehyung's return to Korea is far less scandalous than speculation suggests. His flight home aligns with upcoming projects and responsibilities, not conflict or falling out. The performance at Dodger Stadium was monumental, a career-defining moment, yet the narrative was overshadowed by assumptions about secrecy and betrayal. Fans may have fixated on the contrast, celebration versus quiet departure, but in reality, such transitions are standard for artists of Taehyung's stature, balancing global events, rehearsals, recordings, and personal matters across continents. The frenzy also illustrates a larger issue, the balance between fandom curiosity and idol privacy. While fans' concern and emotional investment are real and heartfelt, misinterpretations can escalate into misinformation within minutes. A photograph of Taehyung at an airport became a wildfire of speculation, trending hashtags amplifying the sense of crisis. But in truth, there was no betrayal, no sudden rift. The camaraderie within BTS remains intact, and Jungkook continues to support Taehyung, just as Taehyung supports him. The brotherhood that has carried BTS through over a decade of highs and lows cannot be undone by a single flight or a few hours of distance. What remains undeniable is the brilliance of Taehyung's moment at Dodger Stadium. That night was a landmark, a testament to his artistry and his ability to connect with the world. The joy, unity, and magic of that performance should have been the focus, not the rumors of an urgent departure. Fans remember his radiant smile, his lingering glances, the way he seemed to soak in every second on that stage. Perhaps, in a quiet way, that performance was his way of saying a temporary goodbye, a moment shared with the world before returning to responsibilities waiting in Korea. Jungkook's reaction, too, has been misrepresented. Rather than being stunned or hurt, he remains engaged, supportive, and connected with his brother. Their relationship endures, strengthened by years of shared experiences, mutual respect, and unwavering trust. BTS has faced countless challenges, yet time and again, they have proven resilient, united, and stronger together. In the end, the story is less about mystery and more about momentum. Taehyung continues to shine, Jungkook continues to rise, and BTS as a whole continues to move forward, united, dynamic, and unstoppable. The headlines may have spun drama from a single flight, but the reality is grounded in the rhythm of global stardom, the balancing act of ambition and privacy, and the enduring bond between two of the most beloved idols in the world. The global army may feel the suspense, the emotional highs and lows, but behind the scenes, the story is far simpler, far brighter, and far more inspiring than any viral theory could suggest. The brilliance of Dodger Stadium, the quiet dedication behind every decision, and the unwavering trust between Jungkook and Taehyung remain. And as they continue to navigate their careers, their individual journeys, and the path of BTS, one thing is certain: the light they bring to fans worldwide will never dim, no matter the distance between continents or the rumors that swirl in the shadows.